Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy, satisfying Saturday. Y'all, it is Saturday. I hope you all have had a wonderful day so far. Hopefully you have been able to get up and get things done. I don't know where you live, but right here in the DMV, it is quite windy outside. I mean, quite windy, okay? I'm just so thankful that my hair is pinned down very well so it's not going to blow off because it is quite windy out. And it's 66 degrees. Like I said, it is windy. And I think tomorrow's only going to be a high of like 63 or 65. So, but you know what? It doesn't even matter because it's the weekend. Okay. Now, let's jump into today's topic because don't forget, you guys, tomorrow I'm doing another cooking video. I know it's been a while, but I'm doing a cooking video for you guys tomorrow. So I need to finish this video up, get it uploaded, and run to the grocery store to pick up the rest of the ingredients that I need. Today's topic is 6 steps to your comeback. I need somebody to say the word comeback. See, in life, you will fall down. You will have some times where you feel like every time you take 5 steps forward, you're going to get pushed back 10. But anytime you experience a setback, always know that a comeback is coming. So we all know what it is to experience a setback in life, and we do. The good news is you will have a comeback. You may have experienced a divorce, lost your job, have health issues, lost a loved one, or some other setback. Whatever the case may be, a setback is a setup for a comeback. And I need you all to always remember that a setback is a setup for a comeback. So we need to be thankful that God is in the business of fresh starts. I don't know about you, but I know I'm thankful. I am so thankful that God is in the fresh start business. God says, okay, so you failed over here. Don't worry about it because I got a new start for you over there. That didn't work out. It's all right because you can come over here and try this. New beginnings and resurrected dreams. God has a comeback prepared just for you. Do you all know that? I mean, do you really grasp the concept of the fact that God has a comeback, just for you, just like he has one just for me. And what he has for me is not what he has for you, and it's not what he has for somebody else. So here's some steps that you need to take in order to achieve your comeback. I have 6 things I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to let you be. Number 1, I said make the necessary changes. Your comeback can only begin when you change. If you don't change what you're doing right now, everything will stay the same. Change will happen when you get some new information, have a new attitude, see things from a new perspective. Keep in mind, you must also be committed to the process that needs to take place. That is key, you guys. You have got to be committed to the process. If you are looking for a comeback and, let's say, getting your weight back on track, well, you've got to be committed to the process of weight loss. That means you've got to eat right. That means you've got to get up and move even when you don't feel like it. I'm not saying you necessarily have to join a gym, but you need to get up and move. Maybe you have some fitness equipment in your home. I have a spinning bike in my house, so I can get on my spinning bike. But because of my ankle issue, I sprained my ankle back in March. I told you guys when I had a car accident. So that is still, it still bothers me to try to put a lot of weight on my right ankle. So I just have to wait until the doctor clears me to be able to get back on my spinning bike. But I love spinning. I go to my sister's house. I bought her a spinning bike about 5 years ago now, for what might even been that long, but anyway, as a Christmas gift. So I can go to her house if I want to, because she also has a treadmill. So all I'm saying is that you have to be committed to the process. If you're going to look for a better job, you've got to be committed to the process. That means updating your resume, going online, applying, be it USA Jobs or state government jobs or wherever it is that you're trying to get a job. You've got to be committed to the process. You can't get started and then say, okay, you know what, I'm tired. This is too much. I don't want to do this. No, you've got to be committed to the process. Last but not least, relationships. If you want to have a great relationship, you've got to be, or I should say a long-lasting relationship, you've got to be committed to the process. And that means working together. It may even mean going to counseling. But whatever it is, you've got to be committed to the process, because if you're not going to be committed to the process, then I'm just going to say don't even bother to get started, because it's not going to work out for you. Number 2, you must release your regrets. You can't keep living in the past. If you want a do-over or a comeback, you can't allow your past to creep into your present or your future. You see, your past can't be changed, but your future actually can. Your regrets serve to only imprison you and cause you guilt, depression, self-pity, and indecision. So do yourself a favor and let it go. I really can't even put that any simpler. Whatever issues you have faced in the past, let them go. That can be people, okay? It can be things. Whatever it is, you got to let it go. You cannot go into the new you still stressing over the past, still having pity parties over what happened, because what happened, it's in the past. Whatever I said to you all 3 minutes ago, actually a minute ago, it's in the past, correct? So you've got to let that go and focus on where you are right now and where you're trying to get to. I'm telling you, you want to hold on to the past if you want to, but if you want to hold on to those regrets, honey, they're just going to keep you right where you are. Let them go and move on. Number 3, get rid of the setback mentality. Your setbacks don't define you. You are not a failure because of your setback. You only fail if you stop trying. It's time to move from the setback mentality to a comeback mentality. Come on, somebody. And simply what that means is that all your mind is doing is focusing on the setback. It could be what caused you to have a setback, what happened during your setback, how people treated you during the setback, all of that other good stuff. You've got to take that hat off, that setback hat, take it off and throw it into the sea of abyss. I love saying that. And get into the whole comeback mentality. That means I'm not worrying about the past. That what did Medea say? Y'all know what Medea said. Your past, like your big ass, is behind you. Not worrying about that. I'm focusing on the future. I'm focusing on what's to come. And once you change your mentality, you will go so much further. Number 4, exit survival mode. Your comeback can't start if you are in survival mode. There comes a point after you've checked out, licked your wounds, and got your bearings that you have to leave survival mode. Keep in mind that there is no growth, no progress, or no impact in survival mode. Step out, thrive, and walk in your comeback. Too often we experience things and now we just want to survive. Well, that's fine if you just want to stay where you are. But if you want growth and you want progress, honey, you've got to leave that survival mode. Get rid of it. You've got to get rid of it. Put on that hat that says, I am determined that I'm going to get where I want to get to before my setback, no matter what. So that means you can't do just enough. That means you can't only tackle the things that you know for sure that you can handle. That means that you've got to take chances. You got to take some risks. You got to step out on faith if you want to achieve your comeback. Otherwise, you'll just be surviving, meaning that you're going to do just enough to get by and nothing else. Number 5, restore your confidence. Whenever you experience whenever you experience a setback, your confidence always takes a big hit. Confidence is the expectation that you will succeed. You have to, and I need you to pay close attention. You have to choose to be confident. Okay? You have to choose to be confident. That is a choice that only you can make. I can speak life into you all day long, but if you don't choose to be confident, well, it's not going to go very far. Restoring your confidence is what it's going to take to make new decisions, take new chances, and accept new opportunities. So I need you to hear me very clearly when I say you've got to restore your confidence. I can't do that for you. I mean, I can give you some tips, I can encourage you, but ultimately you've got to do that for yourself, okay? Decide that you are going to get your confidence back, and honey, the sky's the limit. And lastly, number 6, resurrect your dreams. No matter what has happened to you, don't allow your setback to define you anymore. You need to be determined to move forward into your dreams. To make your dreams a reality, your discipline has to match your desire. I'm going to say it one more time because somebody in the back of the room missed it. To make your dreams a reality, your discipline has to match your desire. Remember, it's not about what happened to you, but what's next for you. Y'all, that's powerful. And all this will be in the description box. So again, you suffered a minor setback. Maybe you wanted to start your business and something with your finances happened. And so it put things on hold. Well, it's time for you to go back to that dream that you had and figure out where you left off, or even if you have to start all over again, but you cannot give up, because if you do, then you're not going to be able to achieve that goal or that dream that you had. And what did I say? Remember, it's not about what happened to you, but what's next for you. What happened to you is in the past. I want to know what's next for you, because there are a lot of things that are next for you, but you've got to believe in it. You've got to believe in it. Stick to it, stay focused, and you're going to go far. Here's your takeaway. Your comeback is possible. Your setback was only a temporary pause in your life. Come on, somebody. If you've had a setback, keep moving forward. Your setbacks don't control your future unless you allow them to. You are in control of your future. With God's help, you have the potential to write your own comeback story. Okay? Keep pushing forward, because the best is yet to come. And on that note, I want you all to be blessed, because I'm telling you, you can have a comeback, but you've got to want it. And as Eric Thomas says, you've got to want that comeback as bad as you want to take your next breath. I don't know about you, but if you've ever had a time where maybe you were choking on something that you were eating, or something that you were drinking, or somebody grabbed you by the neck and was choking you, you didn't think about how much money you had in the bank. You didn't think about your job. You didn't think about the house you live in, the car you drive, the people you know. All you thought about was getting that next breath, because in that moment, that's all that mattered to you. And so all I'm saying to you all is, if you stay focused and you become determined that you are going to make a comeback, you can do it. But again, you've got to want it as bad as you want that next breath. That next breath is important to you, and so is your comeback. Because here's the other thing. Whenever you have a setback in life, I can promise you that somebody somewhere is laughing, they're smiling, they're having a good old time, saying, look at them. They're not living high and mighty now. And so when you make a comeback, you wipe that smile off of their face, and they go, wow, how did they manage that? Well, you know what? They managed that because they were determined. They managed that because God says, I am with you as you go through this process of making your comeback. God says, I am with you because I did not design you to stay at the bottom. I designed you to be the head and not the tail. Come on, somebody. So when you put all that into play, your comeback is just as important to you as it is to other people. Because as I've said before, somebody's always watching you, and you encourage people by how you handle your situations. So encourage your family members, your friends, and those that don't even know you. Encourage them by making that comeback. But most importantly, encourage yourself. Do it for you, because you deserve it. And you should settle for nothing less. Having said that, you guys, that's it. That's all I have for today. If you're new to watching my video, I want to say welcome. If you've not hit that subscribe button, please do that now. Thank you, and tap the bell so you don't miss anything. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So make sure you come back on Monday for some more motivation. If this is not your first rodeo, I wanted to say welcome back. You know I miss you and I don't get a chance to see you. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your day. Whatever you do, wherever you go, I just ask that you be careful. I was on my way to get my nails done. Bam, got the fall orange. And there was an accident on Central Avenue just as you get ready to get on the Beltway exit going south, 95 south. But it was actually on Central Avenue. It looked like 3 cars was involved. Really, really bad accident. All 3 of those cars were just totaled. And I just said a prayer and I said, Lord, please don't let anybody be seriously hurt. I don't know what happened. It doesn't even really matter. But I just want you all to be careful as you go out and about this evening. And if you don't have to go out, stay home. You know, I don't know about you all, but I'm going to grab me some nourishment and I'm going to find me a good Christmas movie on Netflix. And I'm going to sit back and just, well, I'm going to write my gratitude journal. I'm going to write in my vision book and just, you know, sip on some hot tea. Come on, somebody. And look, don't judge me because I don't judge you. I bought me a Boston cream donut. I'm going to have that as well. And just really just think about life. Actually, I do have some editing to do too, because my goal is to get this editing project done by the end of the month, you guys, so I can get into the new book. But other than that, I plan on staying in the house. Well, I got to go to the grocery store, but I'm going to be in the house the rest of the evening. So make that promise to me, you guys, that you all are going to go out there and not only are you going to make your comeback, but you're also going to be careful as you do it. Having said that, you know the drill, you know the spiel. I love you all to the moon and back, and there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Love you all, and we'll talk again on Monday.